Hello there everyone, it is Mitsu here and welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we are going to discuss how Liverpool could win the Premier League again this season. Before we begin, I just wanted to thank Jersey FIFA for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check them out if you want top quality football jerseys for low prices. They have the newest team jerseys as well as the retro ones. You can use code MITSUJR for 5% off. I'll leave the link of the website in the description below. So in this video I'll be explaining all the tactics used by Jurgen Klopp in the previous season so that you guys get an idea of what to expect throughout the season. We will also see how the signing of Thiago could help the team tactically. When building the attacks, you will always see this shape. The two center backs move wide, while Fabinho drops between them to provide the passing option. This shape also helps in getting rid of the pressure. So if the pressure was higher than that, the team still got options. First of all, Alisson's very good with his feet and can play accurate passes under pressure. He played a total of 107 passes while being pressed from the opposition this season. So as you just saw, even when the long ball is played, it's always played to a teammate. The way they stretch the pitch and get the advantage from the wings really helps when the opposition marks the passing lanes. Another tactic used by Klopp is playing a lot of short and quick passes. So after getting forward with the ball, this is how the team looks like during the attacking phase. Now this is how they look like with the 4-3-3. Notice that Henderson here pushed forward, so only Arnold is providing the support, while Robertson stayed backwards. This is how they usually look, a 3-4-3 with Henderson dropping down as a third defender. You will notice that Fabinho drops down a little bit, while Wijnaldum plays closer to Firmino. Notice the ability to stretch the pitch during the attacking phase. The tactical flexibility takes a huge role in this. Keeping the ball in front of the box to pull the defenders towards you and then use the sides. Creating spaces is very important as well. You can see from these clips how Henderson and Salah exchange the roles and create spaces for each others. Something that Klopp concentrates on is the off-the-ball movement. Notice how Firmino moves inside, pulling the defenders away to clear the way for Salah. And then again, pulling his marker off his position, leaving a huge space for Salah. The key here is giving the same role to different players. You can see Henderson doing the same thing as well. On each side of the pitch, you will see this kind of triangles between the winger, a midfielder and the fullback. It's mainly done to stretch the defensive line of the opposition and create a lot of overlaps and underlaps opportunities. The thing here is, when the triangle isn't complete, it still grabs the attention of 3 players from the opposition. Firmino often drops down to receive the ball from the defensive line. Klopp asks his players to perform a lot of switches across the pitch, mainly between Salah and Mane or Trent and Robertson. Again, as we said, some other players get the same roles, as we already saw Wijnaldum switching to Salah and Henderson. The best clip to sum this up is the goal against Man City. A switch from Trent to Robertson, and then from Robertson to Salah, who then scores. The thing about these long balls and switches is that you will often see even another teammate available for the second ball. Salah performs a lot of these runs behind the defensive lines. All of his 17 goals this season were from inside the box, 2 with his right and 1 with his head. Arnold's high attacking work rates have been very useful for Liverpool. Having the most assists in the club and scoring 3 goals, his movement has been very important also in creating spaces, as we already discussed. Last season, Liverpool scored 5 goals only from outside the box. Club tried to fix this, and so far, they scored 10 goals from outside the box. Fabinho was given clear instructions to shoot when he gets the chance, and out of 9 shots, he scored 2. Wijnaldum was also given instructions to get inside the box and wait for crosses. He scored from this situation once only this season, but we have seen it a lot. We have seen Henderson go for a lot of crosses after pushing forward with the new role that was given to him. He completed 58 crosses this season. Firmino, Salah and Mane keep changing positions a lot throughout the match. As usual, this makes it harder to mark them and creates some kind of confusion in the opposition's defensive system. Thiago would add a lot to Liverpool's build-up plays, as they always seem to struggle to get the ball between the lines. That's why they go for long balls instead. This is the most important quality that he will add to Liverpool in my opinion. I've made a full analysis about him, so you can check that out as well. Whenever he cannot do so, he goes for the long pass and gets the opposition's lines out of the play. His main aim is to speed up the attack. When the opposition is using a zonal defensive system and playing compact defense, he will always go for these switches. His positional awareness helps him when dealing with pressure. As you can see here, the opposition is pressing him, so he uses his first touch with this kind of body feint to get rid of the pressure. Again, the opposition is pressing him, but he gets rid of it with his first touch. Basically, club's pressure focuses on the extra man who starts the sprint early once or even before the pass was made. You can see Mane and Henderson doing this role in these clips. So, without sticking to position, just press the opposition, mark the passing lanes, and force them to do a mistake. So, if the opposition actually got past this pressure, the team moves to the defensive phase. Club mostly uses the 4-5-1, the 4-4-2, or the 4-4-1-1. Salah usually gets less defensive responsibilities than Mane, and the team applies low pressure. Club always uses a high defensive line. Something that is really important is the defensive responsibilities to the wingers and midfielders, outnumbering the opposition in these 2v1 situations. So here Mane and Wijnaldum mark the winger. In another situation, Arnold and Mane marked the winger while Fabinho covered the space behind them. Virgil van Dijk always seemed to perfectly position himself in a way to be able to clear any crosses before creating any kind of danger. He is also responsible to play these long passes in order to speed up the attack and find solutions when the midfield is marked. He completed 195 passes in the final third of the pitch. Robertson and Arnold always seem to push forward, but we don't see Liverpool get caught on counterattacks. As you can see, Fabinho and Milner here join the back line, so 2 midfielders get back to reform the 4-man defensive line. Anyway, that was it guys, I hope you have enjoyed this analysis. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.